Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I am your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. I want to give you some fun updates as my blog playlist on what is to come for the next couple weeks and what I'm working on and where I'm at, right? Okay, as a content creator, what I'm thinking about, okay? I got to give you little updates. I know not all of you care about this stuff. That's fine. Go watch my other videos. But for those who kind of care and want to hear what's coming up next, here's what's coming up next. So when I'm making this video, the new LOTRO expansion is coming out. So we will be working on going through that. It'll be really fun. We're going to have some live streams, some video content. I'll try to make guides when I can catch up on stuff. I also am trying to go through the Moria series, Return to Moria, which has just come out. I'm really thoroughly enjoying that game, but that's a big one. So we're going to keep doing that. We will keep doing streams with whoever wants to invite me, or if I can invite some other people on. I have some ideas on making a group one for our channel too, for our community on Voice of the Rings. That's another thing. Another big one that I am working on right now is I want to keep working on kinship stuff. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff that I got to keep up on, and it's really been, I'm doing my best here, but I really want to be able to doing more kin things. I loved it to find out that some of our kinship officers in a CrickHollow server on LOTRO are been planning little events when I'm not doing a live stream that weekend or whatever day. I love that. You guys go for it. Do that all you want. I love that. We'll build our community up. You guys can do stuff off stream, right? Because we can't always do everything on stream. We wouldn't have enough time. We gotta be able to do stuff off stream, right? So we'll keep that up, but I also want to have more events for doing things with raiding or instances or whatever it is. I love our travel series. I really enjoy doing that, so we'll keep doing those in the future as well for LOTRO, but I want to do more where it's like us actually doing instances or raids or, you know, missions or whatever it is. It'll be just be something fun we could do, or like the campfire story thing we did one. That was really enjoyable too. But so we'll keep building the group, keep inviting people and if you guys want to join us, again, you can go to my voiceoftherings.com, which is my new site. I'd like to update that to have information for you guys for events that'll be for our channel as well. And I'd also like to maybe put LOTRO events on there that maybe I won't do every single one, but you can see what's coming up next. But also on that, you can go to social media and you can always join our Discord. It's a big one, okay? Join our Discord, all right? Now, if you're a Patreon, thank you to my wonderful Patreons. If you're a Patreon, you get extra bonuses and a lot of other little goodies. But you can still join the Discord free. There's a free section for our kinship to be able to communicate and talk. And that was thanks to our Patreons back in the day. About a year ago, we decided, let's make a free area so people can still join the Discord. Because a lot of people expect that today. But again, you'll still get all that free stuff. And you'll get announcements. Because YouTube doesn't always tell you of these videos, right? Like, it doesn't always say it, and that's what I'm doing with that. So, and then I've got other social media stuff too. I'll keep trying to upload new LOTRO tales to the podcast. I know some of you asked me in the past, oh, can you start a podcast? I'd like to. I'm just trying to get in a good rhythm here. I have put in like 45 hours a week on the channel already as it is. I'm also going to continue doing the community posts to the best of my ability on a couple different platforms. I do it, but yeah, especially on YouTube with the like quizzes and, you know, fun answers and all these things that we put together different days. It's been a little, I've been able to do it very good the last 2 weeks. If you're wondering, you haven't seen them very much, it's been really busy. We've had so much. The Return to Moria came out, now the new expansion for LOTRO is coming out, and I've had some stuff in real life with other things too. Again, this is all real life, but you get my point. Being outside of my channel work, I've had some other stuff to do too. So I'm just keeping it up, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I did so much the other day. I was laughing because I did a stream with Nerd of the Rings and Men of the West and like another 5 awesome content creators. You can go watch that stream and see us playing. It's really fun on Return to Moria. And then literally that was the evening of Friday night. And then Saturday morning, super early, I got up to play with Council of the Rings, who is way over in far middle of Europe. So, with time zones, so I slept like 3 hours, and Matt came on, and we were laughing because he came in the chat and he's like, "You're playing again?" And I was like, "I guess I am." We were having a blast though. I've enjoyed all the streams, so we'll have more people on like that and stuff like things like that in the future. I'd also maybe like, you know, try to get more like LOTRO co things with other people too if people want to. I am willing. I don't want to bother anyone, right? But as a content creator, I don't want to bug other people, but I'm always willing to do stuff with other people for fun, right? Especially if we talk ahead so I know the person, obviously. You can't just like have people on your stream that you don't know, right? Like, that's just how it goes, right? Now, if you do a pre-done recording or an interview ahead, that's no big deal because then it's recorded ahead. I'd like to have more, speaking of recordings, on another subject, I'd like to have some more people on to the interview playlist. That'd be really fun to work on that. We will continue for my small group of subscribers who like the Rise to War stuff. I am going to continue doing some Rise to War stuff. Again, it'll be about the same as it's been. A couple episodes, maybe like 8 to 10 videos of that every month. And then, the other 50, 60 videos are going to be probably a main chunk of, LOTRO, which usually is my canvas, I like to say, right? I do my lore videos through that. I do a lot of things through that. I'd like to make more lore videos. I still have that plan I told you about with the map. I'm going to work on making a map, but this is all like, now we're talking about that. We're talking months down the road now, okay? Because it's a lot of work. I have to keep up the normal stuff, right? That I know that you guys want to see normal content, right? But I want to pace myself where I'm not, dying because, I'm working, 13 hours a day and then sleeping and then, you know what I'm saying? Again, of course, I love making this content. You all know that, all right? I'm sure you can tell. I really enjoy doing this channel. I really am thoroughly amazed how many of you have been joining. Guys, the biggest way you can always keep supporting the channel is like the video, watch as much as you can, even leave it going if you can't watch the whole video. That helps, watch time. But leaving a comment is huge, and of course sharing the videos. And also another thing with the algorithm is if you watch one of my videos all the way through and let's say you want to watch the next episode of the LOTRO Tale, if you immediately click on the next one, I found out that actually helps the algorithm because it knows, oh, this person really liked it because they immediately started watching another one of their videos, right? So I'm learning about this stuff too, okay? I mean, our channel is quite young. I think, are we even 2 years old now? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. No, let me a little over that actually. At the time of this video, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so anyway, we're getting there. We're working hard. I want to do more replica reviews. Okay, these are a little bit more work because it's a lot more editing. And I am my own editor, right? My own note taker, my own cameraman, my own lights and audio and everything, okay? Planning things, scheduling things. I do it all. So that is why it can get a little overwhelming in a good way, though. It's kind of the good work. It's like I'm exhausted after, but like in a good way. You know the difference of being exhausted after you've done a really thing you've enjoyed doing, it's like maybe more work part of it. When I record, that's always fun. This part's fun. Okay, I enjoy this thoroughly. It's the other behind the scenes stuff that I have to do so many hours of things behind the scenes. That's the area where I still enjoy it, but it can be maybe a little overwhelming, especially if I put too many goals for myself. If I'm like again in this video, I'm telling you, a lot of these goals are out far. I'm not planning on doing all these in the next 2 weeks, okay? This is my goals probably into this next year, okay? Things I want to build. I want to keep increasing the quality of the content I'm bringing you, okay? Especially I have to work on, I've gotten better at my thumbnails and stuff like that, but the things I want to keep working on is like editing stuff. A lot of times I'll just do raw takes. So I try to make my settings record at a very high quality, right? When I do a LOTRO Tale or something. A lot of those are just off the cuff. I'm reading, I'm making the voices right there, okay? Other videos, I plan ahead, write down lore points, or a guide video, I write down points I want to cover, that kind of thing. But again, sometimes it'll just be, sometimes I work better, personally. This is going to be different for every person, but I work better off the cuff when I'm just talking to people. But I definitely need points sometimes, especially if it's something more complicated with guides. Like this is no big deal. I didn't have to make points for this video, right? But so that's something I want to make more LOTRO guide videos. I want to get a little bit more into the nitty gritty stuff of LOTRO. I used to be a hardcore, constantly, knowing every little detail. And I've picked up a lot in the last 16 years on LOTRO, and I've been playing pretty consistently. But again, like when a new little, I don't know every little update that happens, every little tiny, tweak they do. Which again is why I've been trying to bring you some of the LOTRO update playlists, which I'll continue to do, or Lord of the Rings update. Same playlist. It's something either to do with Lord of the Rings in the world in general, doesn't matter what it is, a book, movie, TV series, whatever, an update on something, or it is about a LOTRO update about the game, the MMO. Okay? Cool. Again, I have been thoroughly enjoying Return to Moria. We will continue to play through that. And for those who are wondering, I'm doing a lot of Return to Moria for the next week or two, probably, maybe a little longer. I want to play through the game right now. So I'm going to have a lot of videos on that. So don't think that I'm like switching off and I'm never going to do my other videos again. Of course, I'll have videos sprinkled in with the other ones, and I will most likely be more balanced back into LOTRO and everything in, 3 weeks from whenever I put this video up. But again, don't worry. I have LOTRO Tales coming out, LOTRO Adventures, LOTRO Guides, all that stuff that you guys enjoy, my LOTRO fans. We're continuing, and we're going to be doing streams of Umbar, the Corsairs of Umbar, which I'm very excited to cover in gonna be awesome. Anyway, so that is about it that I kind of wanted to cover today, that I'm thinking. There's really not much more, but just so you guys know, I am working. If you feel like, oh, where is this community post? It's just because I've been so busy trying to plan other things and do other stuff that I've like, and some stuff in besides my channel and life, I've just been like, whoa, it's been a whirlwind, but it's been a fun whirlwind, but it has been a little crazy. So I'll try to get all those things up there. So I really try my best to give myself goals and times to make sure things are up for you guys. But I know a lot of you are always like, well, don't kill yourself, Zollin. It's not the end of the world. We'll be okay for one extra day. I get that. So don't worry. I get that. So I won't go crazy on it, okay? But just keep that in mind, that I am doing my best to keep up with stuff for you guys, and the channel is growing. Thank you so much. Keep sharing stuff with friends, and maybe someone else in your family that likes Lord of the Rings, be like, hey, you should subscribe to this guy. That really helps, because the hardest thing I'm finding with YouTube is the fact that so many people leave these wonderful comments, and I've said in the past, I love your channel. I can't believe I didn't ever found your channel like a year ago. And that's the thing, right? There's people out there who want to join our community and other Lord of the Rings fans. They just don't know about our channel. So if you're not subscribed, and you're someone who normally watches my videos, maybe give a subscribe. It also helps in that way. Like this video, that kind of stuff. But, and you know me, I have blog playlists too, and all that kind of stuff. I like to show you stuff, fun things, give my opinions. Sometimes I have the opinion playlist. So again, those are the things I enjoy doing. And one thing I'm doing on this channel is, my goal will always be, to finish up the video, that you're having fun and I'm having fun. Okay? So again, as much as I do have to think about algorithmic things, like, oh, I should cover this right now because it's really big on the algorithm, some subject that came up. Of course, I'll cover that on the LOTRO updated playlist or something. But I'm not going to always do things that are going to be like super, super painful for no reason, right? For me. Again, there's not much I've ever done that's like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, push myself to do something I don't really want to do because I'm like, oh, well, this will help build the channel. My goal is that you guys are enjoying yourselves and I'm enjoying myself. Okay, that's the goal. Now, I do this full time now. So I must thank my wonderful Patreons for their support. If you guys want to give a little bit of support in that way, I've got 2 different links in the description always, and a bunch of free social media things. You can join the podcast. You can join the Discord. The Discord is always on my live streams. The link, it's good for 1 week, but if you want one that's always good, go to voiceoftherings.com, which is right down there, and you go to the social media page and you can join our Discord that way. Because I don't like to have the Discord link that's always good on every video, because if I ever had to do something, it would be a lot of work to like have to go remove it off every video. That's why. If you guys are wondering about that, it's just kind of a way for me to keep a little better control on that for a case of emergencies. I don't know what emergency, but just be smart about it. All right, have a great day. Thanks so much. We're growing so fast. At the time of me making this video, we're close to 6,500 subscribers. Super excited. Keep up your awesome support. The liking is free, the subscribing, the sharing the videos, that is all free. I love that. Thank you so much. And if you ever want to do a little more to support the channel, you could always give a little on the, buy me a tea, I call it. It's buy me a coffee technically, but I like tea, so I'll use it for tea. If I'll use it for regular food, actually. And there's Patreon, which you get little bonuses. But again, never feel obligated. I'm never pushing for that. I'm not like here just to like make money off people. I will make money if you guys are watching freely my videos, right? Because that's how the monetization works on YouTube, which is a really cool system, I think, that you do that. But again, it's very small amounts of money early on right now. So, that's how it goes, right? I'm getting there. I maybe barely make part-time right now with the channel, but you know what? Still, it's a blessing. I'm making something. And as we grow, we'll have a bigger, more fun community to work with. And then, of course, having more people, more views means I will be set to continue to do this forever for you guys if that is the outcome in the future. I plan to do this for a long time. I plan on not going anywhere because I thoroughly enjoy this. And of course, there will be things in the channel that will transform or evolve, I'm sure, in the future. That's how you can see that from when I started 2 years ago. But I will always keep that spark of what you guys like. I'll be really real with you, Zollin Ironshield, and we will continue to voiceovers on whatever it is. And we will continue to play LOTRO for as long as LOTRO is here. And I believe you right now, guys, my thoughts. LOTRO will be here for many more years, okay? We got at least 5 or 6 years, if not plus that. That's my opinion. So many, many years for that game. And I love that game. And it's growing right now. And I hope that I can be a little bit help on growing that game because it's awesome and I want to support that game, even though they do not sponsor me, mind you. But they're awesome. And maybe sometime I could have one of their people on. Who knows? Or do some collabs with people. Who knows? We'll find out in the future. Talk to people. But, yep. I'm always open to hear fun ideas from other people and other content creators, too. I'll see you guys all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. And again, if you ever need to contact me in that way, if, you know, LOTRO or any content creator of any game that's Lord of the Rings just wants to talk to me, you can message me at, I think it's zollinironshield@gmail.com. But it's linked in, you know, the information on the YouTube page, too. So it's also in the community page on voiceoftherings.com. All right, guys. Again, thank you to my Patreons for their support. Thank you, guys. Subscribe button's right there. Next episode will be right up there for this playlist. And over there is LOTRO Tales, where I do voiceovers in Lord of the Rings Online. Baruch Kazan, Kuzan, I menu. Stay happy, my friends. Thank you for listening to my little 15-minute blog episode here. And I'll see you in more Lord of the Rings content, because Tolkien is the awesome master professor of fantasy. And thank you to him. All right. See you guys.